Welcome back, new beginners. We are New Beginnings After 40. I'm Jen.
I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Lori.
This week, we are celebrating Kimberly being back. Yay! We missed
so
you.
excited.
We missed you.
I missed y'all so much.
I mean, Bubbles was, okay for a co-host, but she kind of abandoned us. So we're psyched that you're back.
I'm going to jump across the table and leave too.
She might. No, this week we are going to hear all about her vacation last week.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be, it'll be some fun stories in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about our weeks real quick, and then you can have the floor.
All right.
Lori.
All right. Well, first off, thank you for all the cat fans out there. We appreciate the love. We did not know how that would go, and we ended up with some additional followers and a lot of comments. So thank you for commenting.
Thank you.
Continue to comment.
That video was great. I loved it.
Yeah, we kind of nerded out, but we enjoyed it.
We had fun.
We had fun doing it. And then otherwise, I have a weekly update on the hairdresser and the fireman. Went and got my hair done this week. So the new development is that they did go out again. And this time around, they went to Northside and went country dancing.
They did?
Yes. So she said, we were going to go to that. It took her a minute. And I was like, Billy Bob? She goes, yeah. But we ended up going to Rodeo Exchange. I bet you felt old in there, didn't you? She goes, I mean, young in there. Sorry, let me back up. Young in there. And she said, I did. It was like, because they got there at like 7:30.
You don't go country dancing.
No, to like at least 10. So they had it planned out. He called her and said, let's go out again and let's go country dancing this time. And he said, why don't you come here and we'll Uber together? And I'm like, oh, okay. So she goes to his place. And he said, well, the Uber's not going to be here for a bit. So would you like to come in and have a drink? And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh. So they go in to have a drink. He had made whiskey sours. And I'm like, ooh, I don't like whiskey. And she goes, she goes, what else you got? And he goes, well, I have tequila, but I don't have anything to mix it with. She goes, oh, I'll just drink tequila. Because she does. She just drinks tequila. Mm-hmm. So he gave her one. And then I go, please tell me you had two. She goes, oh, I did.
Oh, my.
Because she was, nervous. They were both really nervous. Mm-hmm. So they had another cocktail and then they got in the Uber. But she said he literally opened the door for her, grabbed her hand to help her out of the Uber. And then they go. So they both, she's never been country dancing. And I got to see a video of them dancing because while they were there, I'm not the only one she's told this story to. So she's standing there. He had gone to the bar to get them a drink. And while she was there, she hears her name. I'm not going to say her name. And it's her friends that show up there. And she's like, oh, my God, he's going to think I invited my friends. And so instead, they came over and she goes, they don't even live in Fort Worth. They live in Dallas area. But here they were on the same day that I happened to be here. And so she kind of just told him.
Was that really a coincidence or
I don't know.
Tell them she was going?
Well, she did not tell him she was going. It really was a coincidence.
Okay.
But they do know the story because they were like, oh, are you with the firefighter? Oh, let me see. Where is he? And they were like, oh, yeah, he's handsome. And I was like, oh, my God, you must have been mortified. She goes, I was like, he's going to think I totally invited my friends.
Oh, my God.
I said, that would totally be something my friends would do.
We would show up on your first date.
In fact, if you'd have told me you were going, I would have showed up there. And so because of that, they did go off on their own way in another corner somewhere far. And so he came back with their drinks and they drank and then had a drink and then they watched everybody dance first. I said that was really actually a good outing because when Kimberly and I, when we were younger, we've talked about this a little bit. We, lived in Northside pretty much. We were there all the time. And that's how we learned. We went and just watched people and then we didn't know how to do it. And we just started dancing with people and getting to know how to do it. It was a lot of fun. So they get out there and they start dancing and she goes, I have a video. I go, oh, I'm going to need to see the video. And so she showed it to me. They were so cute. She had this cute little jean skirt and boots on. Aww. And he's super tall and she's like our height, 5'2", and he's really tall. And there was a point where they were dancing. The friends had taken the video, see? And he was like looking down at her and like, oh my gosh, y'all are so cute. So then they danced, and then they went after they finished there. They called it a night, and they went back took the Uber back to his house, and he again opened the door and helped her out. And she said there was a moment where instead of like, he didn't reach down and kiss her, but he did kind of put his arms out, like, you know, and she kind of hugged him and stuff. And he was like, well, you want to go to that Latin club? Like, you want to go salsa dancing next on 7th Street, like we talked about? And she was like, oh, I can't have a wedding to go to, so I can't. So she hasn't gone out with him since that point. So he was supposed to come in this week, because this is what then after that happened. So this was been about 2 weeks ago. I'm like, why don't you call me and give me these updates? I don't have to wait every 4 weeks to get an update. So this happened like two or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So he has come in since, and she was cut. So it's kind of weird, because when he's there at the salon, and now I know because the salon owner, who I'm also friends with there, she's been right there with all of it. So she knows him. She sees her interactions. Mm-hmm. She sees what's going on. She comes back and tells her about the dates. And so she has a better insight. So we got to talk the whole time. And so he came in and he said, I think I'm going to have to start coloring my hair because I have grays now coming in. And, you know, something about if I have a girlfriend, it's one thing, but if I want someone to just travel with and do things with, does it matter or not? And I was like,
wait, that doesn't even make sense.
So she took it as like, maybe he doesn't want anything serious. He just wants someone to travel and do stuff with. And then, but the owner of the salon, we were talking, and she's like, here's the thing. I've seen this whole thing going on. He doesn't know what to do with her, because she's very independent, self-assured. She's been really working on herself the last few years. She's a very confident person. And so he's used to probably people falling in love with him.
Wow.
And she's not. And so she's like, I just don't think he knows what to do and how to respond to this. And so he does. I said, yeah, you don't want anything. So you said you don't want to get married again, but you do want a partner to travel with and do things with. And so does he. So he's supposed to come in, I think today. And I think he's going to visit his son in California next week. They're from the same town in California. Isn't that crazy?
That is
but they both live
crazy.
here.
That is.
So he's going to visit his son in California. So he's going to be gone next week anyway. So she doesn't think she'll probably see him again for, at least not next week, maybe in the following week. But at least there's progression.
That is progression. Oh, wow.
And so she did. You remember how I told you last time she deleted all those text messages?
Yeah.
Well, they recovered them all. And then the salon owner, she read through them all. And she's like, yeah, she totally just mistranslated all of that. And then we talked about, she's worried about like, because she speaks really great Spanish. Obviously, she's, Spanish dominant, but she speaks great English too. But she's worried that sometimes even when she's talking to me, she'll say, I don't know how to say it in this context. And I'm like, well, just say it. I'll figure out what you're saying. And we think that he would appreciate that if I said, just say, I don't know how to say this, and let him finish it. Yeah. We also thought that it would be a good idea. This is me and the hair owner that we were talking about what they should do. We were talking about how they should do their next activity should be something where they have to work together, like to do an activity together.
Well,
so I said you don't really talking though, because she's worried like if they get in an environment where it's quiet, they won't, what are they like if he's too quiet and shy, he won't talk and open up. And then I was like, well, if you do some activity where you're still interacting, but you have to work together, you can kind of get deeper into the personalities outside of the salon.
Okay, like what? Like
I said like an escape room, but then she said,
in my head.
but what if like, you're one of those, you get frustrated. I'm like, I don't know, but maybe, I guess. She goes, I thought axe throwing because he's a fireman.
I'm like, that would be fun.
Yes.
So he could like show her like, how to do something, because then he won't feel intimidated by her.
Exactly.
Something that he doesn't feel intimidated and can open up. That's what he needs to do.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
I don't think an escape room.
He didn't either.
I would be sitting in there just like, let's chill for an hour because I'm not getting out of here.
Can't figure it out. We're stuck.
I'm like, I'm good.
I hope you're smarter than me, or we're stuck in this room.
Yeah.
And then you put me and Alyssa in a room together. It's like, yeah, we're stuck.
I mean, I've done one a couple of times, but with my family and kids and his friends, stuff like that. We didn't win, but we got close.
We didn't win.
Yeah. Your time ran out before we got out.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
Well, there's one, is it Dave and Buster's over by Alliance in at Fort Worth side?
Mm-hmm.
So that one has too many escape rooms.
I didn't know.
And so you just go in and it's just one little room or whatever. And so you get like 10 minutes in each one of those. And so Alyssa and I were able to figure out the first one. And I think we ran out of time on the second one. And it's probably for like 10 and under.
That's why I don't want to do it without a huge group of people.
Oh, well, I've done it with, we did the secret chamber one, and I think Joey and I did it by ourselves once, and then the second time we went, we took my kid and his friend. And we did actually, the four of us worked better together because you could divide and conquer.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you do have to have, it does matter what personalities you have in the room because you can't all be going after the same thing. You kind of have to share it.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's that. And I'm looking forward to hearing more as it progresses, but at least it's progressing.
Yes.
You know, it's on your own time.
Yeah.
And so then also, you know, my head's been pounding all week. I told y'all that last week, and here I am again this week. And so I think Kimberly's got the same thing going on. So does Jen. So if y'all see us like turn awkward positions or not looking certain ways, that might be why. So that's going on. And then otherwise, we're going to talk about this, I think, in a little bit, but you know, we're going on vacation next week to the podcast convention. So, you know, and you have to take off work for a week. Good God. You have to make sure everybody knows what you're doing. I'm stressed out about that. I know I'm still going to get calls anyway, and then I'm not going to be able to take them. And then here's what I'm working on here. It's like such a, brain fry.
Yeah.
I do.
So overwhelming. So I'm like, oh my God, just get through it. So
Well, just think next week you're going to have a great time.
I am, because I'm going to be with my girls.
Yes.
Right. All week.
All week.
Ooh, I know. I'm about overstaying in hotels, though.
I know you might be.
Oh, my God.
She's back a week and then gone. Not even a week.
Not even a whole week.
No, but that's okay. All right, Jen.
All right, Jen, about you?
Tell us.
So this week, my weight loss shot journey was, I think I had a couple of bad days, but I really don't think it was because of the shots. I really don't. So Monday, I normally wake up whatever time, have a cup of coffee, crawl back into bed, and either look at Facebook or watch one episode of a show with my coffee. Made my coffee, crawled back into bed, went right back to sleep, 7:30, and did not get up until 1:40. That's not like me.
Oh, no.
No, but I told her on Monday I was exhausted too because we had spent all weekend together and we didn't sleep well. And I was exhausted on Monday. So I said maybe it was a combination of the
And
two.
Sunday night, I forgot to turn the AC down, which I do
that'll
every
do it.
night. So I was hot all night long.
Yeah.
So it could have just been 3 nights no sleep. So I don't know. I don't think that was the shot. And then Wednesday, I was in such pain. I had eaten pork chops the night before, and it felt like they were stuck. And it hurt. And I was miserable. And I wanted to go to the hospital.
Yes.
Make it stop. How do you make it stop? How do you make it stop hurting? How do you get it out of me? And so I went over to Kimberly's once she woke up, because she had come in the night before. And I crawled into her bed. I don't feel good. But then Thursday better. So shots wise, I don't think I had any issues this week. It was a decent week. It was just those 2 days were bad days, not shot related. And then my weight as of today, what is this, 3 weeks?
No, it's 2.
2?
Yeah.
What?
Sunday you'll be your third shot, right?
No,
So-
that'll be my last shot.
Yeah, it was, but it's really been 2. Okay, wait.
Yes.
1, 2.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right.
We're about to be on our 4th one.
Yeah. Okay, so 163.9. Okay. Started at 175.6.
So, yeah, no, I mean, you're doing great.
Yeah, and I'm doing so well on my eating. Every day for lunch, Terry will order from Whataburger or whatever, and I'm like, no, thank you. I'm gonna go have my oatmeal or my protein shake. I have no desire to eat that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's really good for me.
That is really good.
That is really good for me.
What's so funny is that, I did mine like over a year ago. And so I would tell her, I'm like, you should try this. And she's like, nope, nope, nope. And then she's like, I like my food way too much to do that because I would miss it. And so today we're talking, I said, do you miss the food?
I don't.
No.
I am enjoying eating healthy. My home chef meals that I've been doing for 3 weeks now, they are healthy meals and healthy portions. And I ruined 2 out of 3 because I get 3 a week.
No, you just you ruined one, but then you just ruined the side on the other one, right? The green bean.
The green beans were burnt, but that was the same night that the pork chops were way, 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 way over.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
they were pork chop jerky.
How do you burn green beans?
Seriously, it said, do not disturb them for 7 minutes. So I didn't touch them for 7 minutes, and then I took the lid off on the stove, and they were black.
Oh yeah, they would be because you charboiled them.
Charboiled them for 7 minutes, and so I couldn't. I tried. I couldn't. They weren't just black, and they were black. They were burnt. So it had come with pumpkin seeds to sprinkle on top. So I just ate the pumpkin seeds,
Which I think is also why your
it
stomach.
could have. That's
They don't
hard to
affect me,
digest.
but they do.
Oh
They
my
are.
God! Did you know that you're going to grow a pumpkin in your
You know,
stomach?
that's
that
weird.
day it felt like there was 3 growing in there. I was so miserable. But other than that, I have not had any issues.
Good.
I think that each week is better. And
That's good.
see, Sunday will be number 4, and then I'll have to decide, am I going back and getting 4 more? Or am I?
Well, you're going to be put to the test next week.
I will, because I can't have I'm tired day. We're going to be getting up and going every single day.
Lori might be by herself. Every Gaylord experience the last few years, I've been like,
One
really
time. It happened one time. We were sleepy.
It's still fresh in my head because it was last year.
Well, listen, I'm still going to probably be asleep at 10.
9. Not 10. I'll take 10.
Not 9.
Well, I'll take my medicines at night. Oh my gosh. What else did you do?
So then today went and got a pedicure and a massage, and let me tell you, they broke me.
They broke me too.
They broke us. That was so brutal. And I said, why do we pay to get tortured?
Y'all do that every time you go, then y'all come back and say they broke you.
But usually it doesn't hurt afterwards. Like, it hurts in the moment, and I'm like, this hurts
No, the last
so
time I went with
bad.
y'all, we were bruised.
Yeah, I'm bruised. I know I am. And let me tell you, I was so embarrassed because we did the couples room this time where they make you
Y'all
take
did
off your
not.
clothes.
Yes, we did.
And I had still my panties on, so he like pulled them way down and tucked the sheet in, so my butt crack showing. And he opened the door and left the room, and these guys were walking by, and I'm like, I hate my life. I'm about to get up to take this sheet and walk home.
Wasn't the last experience you had some woman hanging from a pole that was
That was
was
her.
her?
That was me. I love that though. But
Just shut the door.
I know what it was. You had a dress on last time, so you didn't have shorts or something. Then you had to just be in your underwear. I don't know. It was something
Well,
weird
I've
like that
only
too.
done this room one time before, and it was the same, but it was a woman, but she didn't leave the door open. It was just weird. I'm like, why did I even leave my underwear on if she's going to shove them way down?
I guess that made it easier for me since I didn't have any.
Y'all are ridiculous.
I am not going back in that room, and I said the same thing last time.
You
I'm not
did.
going back in that room.
I would never go in that room.
Don't go in that room.
No.
Because I find out in that room that there are muscles that I did not know I had, and they know they're there, and they go to town on them.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you do the room with your clothes on, they can't get to those muscles. I like those muscles not touched.
I hear you. Because when I used to get them at my wellness center, they would work on my glutes. Whoa, howdy.
Oh.
I about came off the table.
Yeah, I did several times.
I mean, it needed to be done, but it's still painful.
well, I'm a very.
I need to be using ice right now, not the heat.
Oh, I
think
need
I
ice
do.
too. I need when I get home, I'm gonna definitely do ice. But I had did a steroid shot 2 weeks ago into my neck, and so I messed up now because they dug like they were
Yeah, I don't want to touch.
digging for gold, and so now my neck I can barely move it. It's like this and
Yeah,
this, and that's it. So
When they left the room to go get the stones, she said, "How are you doing? Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Are they hurting you?" "Yes." "Say something." "I did what?" "Say something else." And then she's like, "My lady's over here digging for gold." And I said, "Did she find any?" She's like, "She found something."
You're supposed to tell them not to mess with that area if it's.
oh, well, I needed something in my neck, but not that. That
Well, you should tell them be gentle. I know you liked it hard.
I do like it.
I had circled
But
light and medium.
You have to have it when your neck is like that. You can't have it hard.
No.
Okay. Oh my god.
Not to mention, when she
late
gets into
now.
her week, she put a beating on her body anyway.
Oh yes.
So let's go ahead and do that and get in.
Oh, no, you gotta talk about your date with my husband.
Oh, yeah.
That was last
That
week.
was
We
we already
talked
talked about that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did.
Wait.
At the
that was-
pool.
Oh my god. See?
Yeah.
My days are so messed up still.
You watched the episode.
You did watch the episode.
Maybe I didn't watch all of it.
But we did
Skimmed it like our text messages.
we did have a pool party on Saturday with Larry and
Steve.
Steve and Terry and just me and Jen. Really, me and Jen. Oh, this was hilarious. So Larry had gone to pick up some parts for his truck or something. He had left and he was going to cook us food, right? And Jen and I are laying out in the pool and we're like, we're hungry. And I'm like, yeah, when's our chef going to be back? And he finally came back and then everybody showed up and then we ended up staying over there till like my skin was peeling off that day. The next day my legs were itching because of the I'd been in the chlorine water for so long.
All
day.
All day Sunday. It was awful.
Look at how much y'all stay longer when I'm not there. Rude.
Well, we really weren't. We were going to leave and then I don't remember how it unfolded, but we ended up staying.
I'm glad y'all had a great time.
And then I ended up
did.
spending the night again.
They both stayed the night with me and then
Yeah.
chilled on Sunday, and it was
Yeah.
a good weekend.
So we kept Larry busy. We tried to.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad because, he was sad that I was gone and Alyssa was gone.
Yeah.
So,
He was
Well,
sad. You could see he was sad.
oh,
He was sad.
my baby.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Your turn.
so Alyssa and I went to Panama City Beach. Oh, I brought us back. I said last time I was going to do cups.
Yep.
I brought us all back cups.
Love it.
We love them.
Okay, so I can't drive 12 hours straight anymore. So Alyssa and I left on Monday to and drove, I think up until about 4 hours before, Florida. So then we stayed the night in a hotel. Anyways, so we get there on Tuesday afternoon and yeah, so, we were just like, of course, we just went in the room and chilled for a while. And I'm like, yes. And so, but then so she's like, oh, let's go out to the beach. And she goes to get fully dressed up. I mean, fully dressed up to the nines in her little bathing suit. And I'm like, Alyssa, it is now 6:30.
It's dinner time now.
And I'm like, the sun's going to be going down in just a little bit. So we go out there and she's wanting to do, taking pictures and everything. And then we get in the water and we're just, I'm not going under. And here's why. Okay. So Alyssa drove about an hour and a half to Florida. I was too scared to let her do more. But
You let her do that.
oh my god! So now leading up to a week prior, I had been watching TikTok videos, and of course, the algorithms like now every video is about Panama City Beach, and then we found out it was going to be raining the whole time, and so then I'm watching videos. Then it first starts about the rip currents, and so how I guess in July, little 10-year-old girl disappeared in the ocean. It was really sad. And then it was then another child. And then I'm just like, oh my God. And they were saying it's really bad right now. So I'm telling Alyssa, no. I said, I don't know about this. And so, I'm like, okay. Then I find out, oh my God, 4 people have died from flesh-eating bacteria. And I'm like, oh, where in the hell am I going? And then
You don't have any cuts on your body.
well, so I'm reading and it says, make sure open wounds or anything like that. So I'm like looking at Alyssa and I'm looking at me and I'm like, okay. And then it says, and if you have a bad immune system, it could, it could happen to you. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm going to go and get flesh-eating bacteria. My kid's going to get taken away in a current. So I'm teaching her, I'm reading everything about how to get away from it. And I'm telling her how to do it. And I'm like, you do this, don't panic, do this. And I'm just like, oh my God. And then.
That sounds stressful.
Oh, I was stressed to the hill. And I'm just like, okay, so then we find out, so all the way up till the week we're there, it's all crystal blue and beautiful.
Oh,
And then we show up and it's all seaweed.
Oh, yeah. I hate the seaweed.
Oh my God. So when we first went down there on Tuesday, so I told her, said, you can step your foot in right there. Don't go anywhere else. And she's like, Mom, stop. And I'm like, no. And so then she's going in further and then the waves are hitting her. And so then I'm filming her and then she keeps going and I said, get back here, young lady. No. I'm so scared. And so then I said, so I walked out there to grab her. And so then those waves are hitting me and I'm like falling here. And so I'm like, no. So I grabbed her arm. I said, get back in here. And she's trying to go out even further. No. And so then I was scared. I was scared to death. I'm like, just remember what I said. If it grabs you.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you, wait, that seaweed is nasty.
That seaweed is nasty.
It was nasty. It's slime all hitting your legs. And then if you put your arm in, you come up and you got seaweed on you. Oh, it was so gross. Okay, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that we used to go to Galveston every year when Chris was little, and they always had flesh-eating bacteria reports, and of course the seaweed, but and riptides. Of course I'm a warrior, so I think everybody's going to get it, but I just didn't worry about it.
Oh,
They're always going to tell you that. There are people who have weak immune systems, but
no,
it's not common. 4 people out of hundreds of thousands of people that go is a whole different story.
But I'm always the worst case scenario.
You are the worst case. You were talking about Alyssa.
Well, yeah, but I was worried about the flesh-eating bacteria.
You were just worried about her getting sucked up by a tidal wave?
Yes.
Okay, well, just don't let her go out far by herself.
She wouldn't listen. Yeah. Oh my God. That's Alyssa.
Put on a life jacket. Put a buoy on you.
Yes.
I might have felt better on that. Oh, and sharks.
Oh, sharks.
There had already been sightings near, because we were oceanfront and at our hotel, and there were shark sightings, and I was, oh my God, that's our hotel right there. And then I'm like, oh, so I am stressed to the gill here. Oh, so anyways, all right. So, then, the next day, so we did this thing called the Sea Screamer. Okay. So if you ever at the beach, Destin, Panama City, if whatever, this is awesome. So it's a speedboat. I think it holds about 20 people. It's probably 7 people in each row. And so they go out and they speed, they're going super fast. And then but it's just like you're in a car, but you're just going super fast. And then they would go And then they would do 360s in it. They would do 180s. They were hopping, and then like a little nose dive. And they were doing all kinds of things. And I just then whichever side you were, going leaning on, then the water comes and splashes you. I mean, it was the best time
That might be why
ever.
your neck is messed
No,
up.
that's not. No. But then they were jamming to 80s rock the whole time. But so the guy, you would know when he's going to do a trick because he'd hold his finger up. And so I just keep waiting for that. So I'm just, because I am holding onto that bar. And this is the first time since I've been working out that you have to put your legs up there and hold really tight because there's no seatbelts. And I'm looking down and I go, Alyssa, look, I got muscles in my leg here. Woo! But I guess you gotta hold really tight though to see it. But I know it's there. Oh my gosh, so that was awesome. And then we went and ate, and then we both went to do, I can't say that it's my first time, but it is truly my first time going in the air because we went parasailing.
Not doing that either.
Oh, Lori, but you have.
No, I haven't.
Really?
Oh, we did. I got
Okay, well,
She's right.
okay. So, but anyways, but this is the first time going in the air, and and I did it, and it's off of a boat in the ocean, of course, and we get up there, and I think we're 875 feet in the air, and it is like you are moving like a turtle. And
Really?
Alyssa and I both looked at each other, and we're like, what? Because we're adrenaline junkies, so we love that. And then we're looking at each other, what? We're not barely moving. And then I just never thought that's how it would be when you're in the air. And so we're, my heart was beating, thinking, if something broke, and like looking down at that ocean. And so, but it was very calming up there because there's nothing, not a sound, nothing up there. But I was really, and Alyssa, we were really surprised that it's like you're just like this.
How long were you in there?
Oh God, what was it about? I think we bought 2 miles to go. It was a little bit, but then you get 2 dips. And so then when they're bringing us down, then you hit, and then they drop you low enough to hit that water, and you go in the water, and then they pull you right back up, and then you go back down in the water. And I was like, I said, Alyssa, look for a shark. Could you imagine landing in the water? Oh my God. But yeah, so that we have what, how many videos, pictures did it send?
It was a lot. 120. I want to say 122.
It was like 200 and
I
something.
don't know. We paid for the picture package, and they sent me a link for like 200 pictures.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
I looked at them. There's a lot.
there is a lot. So that was awesome. And here's a really strange thing. The first couple days I was there, I had a lot of anxiety. I don't know why. Maybe
I do know why.
Maybe all the TikTok videos.
Yeah.
But
You
it
don't
was
know why.
like a lot, and to where I was just real mellow. But then the minute that we went to do an activity with the adrenaline, it just made it go away. And I'm just like, Alyssa, we got to just keep doing adrenaline stuff the whole time we're here. So that was awesome.
That's why the beauty of you two together is perfect, because
Yeah.
that's so much that you two are
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
We aren't doing that.
No.
We're not as fun.
No, just that I wish I could have stowed myself away to come, but dang, she would have been all by herself the whole time.
I wouldn't have done any of that. None of that. No.
She would have just chilled by the ocean.
With my book, I'd have been happy.
Yeah, you would have been happy. We would have seen you later.
They would wave to you as they flew by on the parasol.
Yeah, we didn't fly by you.
Sorry. You'd have been able to take great shots of pictures of them because they were going so slow. That's hilarious.
Okay, so one of the other things that we did, there was just it's a go-kart. It's a go-kart place.
Okay.
And anyways, but this place, it's 4 tiers. You go like this, and it's all wooden.
Okay.
Okay, well, that was mistake number 1, because of just having my neck done.
Yep.
This thing is all wooden planks, and it's like, like that. And I'm going super fast. And so then you get up to the very top, and there's a ramp, literally, that goes shoop, like that, to get you to go back down. I swear to you, I never even let off that gas. I was like this, and Alyssa, the first the lap was in front of me. I went,
yeah, that's why your neck.
And I slammed into her, pushed her off, and got back in the front. I said, "Oh no, you can't beat me." But I did play a good mother. But I think maybe the last 2 laps I slowed down so she could get in front. Ugh, I didn't like doing that, but I did it.
No.
That's a good mom.
Oh my God, but I kept trying to nail her every chance I got.
Crazy.
It's payback for this. It's payback for this.
I know, but if y'all ever done a wooden,
I've never done a wooden one.
I've never either. And let me tell you that, it's if you have a bad neck or bad back, don't do it. So then after that, we were trying to decide to go to Ripley's in Florida or Wonderworks.
Let's wonder what.
So Wonderworks is like 29,000 square feet. And so all the pictures, it's all little kids there. So Alyssa's like, I was like, let's look. And she's like, oh, it's all kids, little kids. And I'm just like, I kept reading her. I said, I think we might enjoy it. So I talked her into it. So we were there for 3 hours. And so I'm going to tell you, if you ever go to, I know that Branson, Missouri has one. But if you ever go to a town that has a Wonderworks, go. So it's kind of like a science museum.
Okay.
Amusement park.
Okay.
Let's see, what else? And Ripley's, believe it or not.
Okay.
All mixed together. Okay. So, yeah, it's 4 levels. And I think the second level is like laser tag. But then, so you're going, so they actually have like rides in there that you do inside. So it's like VR for one of them. But I'm just going to talk to y'all about the last one because, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And you wouldn't have done it either.
I already tell you that.
Okay, so you get into this, let's imagine like a little cage, but I mean, you can't see in it, box. And so there's 2. And so we don't really know. We just know you get in and you can see people like moving around, but I don't know what's going on. So we wait our turn and we go in. And so the lady says, hey, okay, we have, what did she say? She said that we have easy, like medium, hard, and extreme. And I'm just like, extreme. Alyssa said,
Of course.
I said, Alyssa looks, Mom, we don't know what this is. And then I said, well, what is it? And they said, it's a virtual roller coaster.
Oh.
However, what's cool about this is, so I said, extreme. Alyssa's like, Mom, let's do the hard. Let's just do that first and we'll just see. I'm like, I cannot believe you are wussing out on me here, but okay, I guess. And so what's awesome is you get in, and yeah, it's a roller coaster, but man, you actually move with it. So when it's going like this, you're going backwards. You're actually moving with it. And then when it goes down and like this, you're up. Every time they do the loops on the loader, you're down. My hair's all flying down.
Oh, gosh.
And we are laughing so hard that I just could not breathe. And we're just laughing because I'm doing my crazy laugh. Because I'm like, oh my God. And so I'm upside down, she's upside down, and we did not expect. I think that's always the best when you don't know what to expect and then it happens. So then we said, okay, I want to do extreme. And Alyssa's like, are you serious? And I said, yes. So then we did the extreme, and I thought it was going to be like the same roller coaster, maybe just faster. I'm not sure. So then the new roller coaster came on, and I said, oh my God, this thing is loop, 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 loop. And then we stayed upside down for a good minute on one of them. I'm like, oh my God. And we're dying laughing. Alyssa said, I can't believe you wanted to do extreme first. At least I went home. Yeah, I did. So that I had something to move up to.
So on the outside, did it look like you couldn't see what was going on?
Yeah,
you wasn't moving. That's crazy.
No,
Because I thought you were going to tell me it was more of a virtual.
No, you can see it's moving, but you can't. I couldn't tell that it was really that level. But oh my God, that was amazing. Oh, so the next day or whatever, we went to go jet skiing. Well, Alyssa's when we've gone jet skiing before, I always get 1 hour. Alyssa's like, oh, why an hour? By the time you get out there, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, so when I was looking at the prices, I'm like, okay, it's not really that bad to do 2 hours. All right, we'll do 2 hours. And so we went out on a jet ski. So I'm very, what's the word?
Aggressive driver.
Aggressive driver on jet skis.
Aggressive driver.
And I love doing, the 360s, the 180s. I love doing all of that. And then making waves to go jump waves. So Alyssa and I went out, and yes, I was doing all of that.
You weren't thinking about those sharks, were you?
I didn't think about the sharks, no. However, but what I did do is, so I like to find boats, and when the boat comes by, I go, and so I can jump all their waves. Okay. Well, let me tell you, first of all, that beat our bodies to death. But not only that, when we were going, it wasn't smooth. It was very
choppy.
Yes, very choppy. Yeah. And Alyssa and I we're going straight. We're going 40 miles per hour, and it's just like, bip, 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 bip. And I'm just like, oh my God. Then, because you're holding on to that, then it gave me a blister. Yeah. So then Alyssa wanted to drive. So I let Alyssa, and then she got kind of nervous that I was going to get, let her. She was scared it was just going to take over. And so then a while later, I let her drive. So she drove for a good 10 minutes or more. And yes, and she threw me off.
I was going to say, did you tell her to slow down under the wake zone under the bridges?
There was no bridges.
Oh.
No.
Because y'all were in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. Okay. And so there was no bridges. So
she threw you off?
She did.
So you could have gotten eaten by a shark.
I could have. So y'all, this is hilarious. I'm going like this, swimming to get back. I'm not moving. I'm sure as hell not moving.
No, that's the
I'm
tide.
still just standing there. Just stay there. I'm like, Alyssa. She's like, but I have the key because it yanks off. I have it, so she can't come get me. I can't move. And then I got scared.
Yeah, the shark's going to come and get you.
And the current.
And the current. I mean, sailing off in a distance.
Like this. Then it's like, okay, I'm not going to do my arms. And then I'm just kicking my leg. And finally, I start inching toward her. What the hell?
That's scary.
So then I'm like, oh my God, watch me not even be able to pull myself up on the jet ski. Right. But I'm like, oh my God, how embarrassing will this be? I can't even get up. But I pulled my hands and I pulled myself up. I said, oh, thank God. So then I just acted like I was getting back up on there, and she was standing there, and I pushed her into the ocean.
Let her get eaten by the shark.
Yes. Yes. I really, really wish that I was too busy laughing, but I really wish I would have just drove off for a minute. Oh my God. So then, here's the best part of the whole thing. So like after the first hour, a little over an hour. So we kind of like just veered off. We were just turned it off just to rest because we were hurting so bad. And I FaceTimed Jen. I said, let me just show you what it looks like out here. And so then Alyssa's talking to her, I'm talking to her, and then we're just sitting there. So then I'm laying on my back with my head on the steering wheel, stretched out. Alyssa's sitting on the back. And so then I said, hey, Jen, you want to go for a ride with us? And she's like, yeah. And I said, okay. So then I'm grabbing the phone. And then anyways, we go to start the jet ski.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh my God, no. I said, okay, let me just let it rest for a minute. And I'm like, Jen, we're stuck in the middle and we're not near any land. We're stuck. And so then I said, okay, I don't want to flood it. And then I tried again. And I'm scared to call them because I'm going to think that they're going to think I did something wrong. And then they're going to charge me. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. So then I told Jen, I got to go. I got to call them because we're way out here. And so then I called them and then they said, okay, well, take your little key thing off, and do it. No. And I'm just like, he said, oh, I hear it. Well, so they have GPSs on it. Okay. So they had to send a pontoon boat out to get us. And so then what's so crazy is we're looking at a marker, right? So we're right here. And I say, hey, we're by marker 16 or whatever. Do you know by the time they got there, I believe we were several miles away from that. We had floated and just kept floating. Oh, yeah. And I'm like, can you see anything anymore? She's like, no, I can't. And so it took a good 25 minutes or so for the pontoon boat to get there.
Wow.
Yeah. And so then they had to have us knotted on and stuff. And then she drove so slow to go back, and we were so far. That took another 30 minutes to get back to there. And y'all, we were almost to the shore, and so they had to have someone come out on another jet ski because they were just going to get on it to kind of move it in. And so then it started.
No way.
Yes, way. It started.
Well, the guy did hear it on the phone.
He did. And
he didn't make it up.
They said that it was, they thought maybe it was the battery wire was loose. And I'm just like, oh my God. But the best part was I thought they were just going to give me like $100 back. They gave me the entire amount back. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was scared to say anything, but I was like, let me just see what they say. And then the girl said, hey, don't worry, we'll give you a partial refund. And then I'm like, okay. So when I went to go sign, turn everything in, I was like, oh, okay, how much will go back on my card? And she said, oh, they said just return it all. And I'm like, oh.
Nice.
Wow, so that was $200 that I got to spend.
So that was worth that.
It's very nice.
Oh, yeah, because we got a good hour or more on it.
Yeah, and you already beat to heck.
Oh, my God.
That's what I said.
But
you're already sore. You can ride the pontoon back.
Oh, my God. But do you know that doing that, and okay, I may be 50, but my daughter's 17. She was in physical pain also. Yeah. So we literally had to go back to the hotel, and then she was mad, but then she was hurting. And so we're like, baby, I don't think that we're going to be able to do anything else tonight. And so,
take an ice bath.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. So at the end, really all we really did is we went to a haunted house. No actors, y'all. No actors.
What does that mean?
There's no actors. The ones that jump out, boo, whatever.
Oh.
They had stuff that comes out at you. Oh. And I'm going to tell you, this is the best haunted house ever.
Really?
I mean, it was fantastic. And no actors. I'm like, that's how you do it. Oh, my God.
Haunted houses out in August.
Oh, it's they have a thing. It's in Panama City called Pier Park.
Okay.
And so it's huge.
Is it like year round then?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's year round. And then we went and did our something that I've never done. We did the Rage Room.
That'd be awesome.
Oh my God, that is awesome. And we are so going to do that.
doing that.
But I never really, I know I have rage at times and I know Alyssa does, but I really never realized how much rage she has when she's taking that bat and beating the hell out of those things. And I mean, it was like I'd go over and hit it. Boom, and it splashes everywhere. She's over there going, I'm like, get it out, baby.
Well,
get it out.
She sent us a video of that.
Oh.
And me and Steve were watching when he first sent it.
Yeah.
And we watched Alyssa first, and he was like, man, she's just going at it, no form, just bam, like she said.
Yeah.
But then Kim goes up, and Steve was all, he was like, oh, look at her form. Because you were like really thinking about it. Just perfect form with the bat. And then he goes, man, she's just got, that's how you do it. He was like coaching you along, and then you like hit it, and we thought that was very satisfying.
Because I did it like a baseball.
You did.
Like I was playing softball.
Yes.
The others we were just doing like this, the majority. But I'm like, when you do it like a baseball, man, that stuff just shatters everywhere.
So awesome.
Oh my God, it is so awesome. I cannot wait to go do that here.
Yay!
Okay.
We're
We can do
gonna have
that.
fun.
I might
Oh my
not be able
God.
to hit it, but
You could do
Yes, you
a little.
I have bad hands
But there's
and arms.
Oh
You'll be
my
fine.
gosh,
Hit it for
you
me.
will be fine. It's like
Kick it.
It's like just take your foot and stomp on it. Okay, so that was pretty much like all the things. But I mean, we did so many. We did go to 2 movies. Yes, we are the people who go to the beach to watch 2 movies
And eat at Chili's.
and eat at
Roadhouse,
Chili's
Texas
and Roadhouse. Because Alyssa's very picky, so I couldn't do anything Floridian. But I'm gonna tell this one story. It is hilarious. We were coming back from somewhere. I don't remember which one. So our water bottles that we have.
Here, I have one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll display it. These.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I had, mine, and anyways, and so I'm just constantly buying water at the store, and then just like going to a convenience store and filling it up with ice, and then buying water and pouring it in there to drink. So I think it was like maybe 2 nights before we left, and I'm like, I'm opening it, I'm driving, and I'm going to drink, and I'm like, okay, something smells, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. So then then I'm drinking. Then we go do something. I come back and I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, oh, but I need this water. And I'm like drinking the water. And so then we were going back home, and she has to read to me the GPS because I kept missing all the turns. Mom missed the turn again. I'm like, oh. And so then I went to get in the left-hand lane. She's like, Mom, you got to go straight. And I'm like, I said, no, I got to go to Sonic. I've got to get a water. And then she's like, why? I said, because I just went to drink my water, and it stinks. And I mean stinks. So I said, she goes, what? And so then she grabs it, and I hit. Then she goes, oh. It's like spoiled milk. I said, okay, so it's not just me. I'm thinking, oh my God, is it just me? And I still kept drinking it. So then I got to Sonic, and I asked for a Route 44 ice water with lemon. So then we're driving. I got out of there, and I took a sip, and I literally started beating the horn, going, oh my God, what is this? I'm telling you, it tasted like metallic. I mean,
The Sonic one?
That it was the fountain. Yeah, it was Sonic. Yes, I think it's like they went and did the tap water. I don't know, but it was so
Maybe
gross.
Dish?
So I went to the convenience store, and I took this off, and I'm scrubbing it, and with soap in the bathroom. And then I'm like, okay. Yeah, you smell good. So then I went to, I went and poured water, got ice, everything. And so I think I probably got a good 3 or 4 sips. And then, I'm so sorry. I can't do this because Terry is literally crawling in here, trying to be quiet. So you can't see him because he's under the table, but sorry. Good boy. Good boy. So anyways, hi. Oh gosh, he's here. Oh no.
What do y'all want to know?
We are live.
Yes. So anyway, so that was that. And then after about 3 drinks, it came back. I went to another store, did it again, and it still came back. So I had to go and buy this to get home. Yes,
And
Terry.
still nobody cared.
Oh, that's
No one cared. Well, you have that deep, deep voice there, Mr. Bigfoot.
Hey, you know what? You're just jealous that Sam Squatch doesn't show up on your feed.
It does. You're so stupid.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by.
I'm calling out. I'm mysterious.
Terry, you're so pretty.
You're so pretty. You're stunning.
All right. So
Never happened.
no, it never happened.
You're welcome.
You're okay.
So instead of a cat coming in, Terry comes in.
Yeah. No cat today.
But we had someone crawling in here. So anyway, so that was my trip, and we had the best time.
I want to know what they put in their water.
I don't know what they did.
To me, was it like a fish smell?
No,
Or sour milk?
It,
You're saying sour milk.
this no,
No, the water.
in my cup or the Sonic.
But you said the Sonic one
No,
tasted
the
weird too.
Sonic one, yeah, it was just it was a Fountain Route 44.
But it tasted. You
Like
said it tasted metallic. Okay.
This smelled like fish or
I don't know.
or I don't know, milks. I don't know, but yeah. So it still stinks, and so
You're gonna have to get a new one.
well, I
burn
put
it?
it in the dishwasher when I got home.
I don't think you're allowed to do that because of
I don't-
It can't
No,
hurt
just
it
this.
anywhere.
Just this, not this. This didn't stink.
Yeah, but this is
Just
where you
this.
charge it. But you aren't charging yours anyway, so
No.
I guess it doesn't matter.
I don't know, but if not, I got
'Cause this
to
has
go spend
electronic
another $50 to get one because that is my absolute favorite.
Oh yeah,
But if y'all ever want one, this is like the best.
it is the best. She's not
Absolutely.
kidding.
No, it really is the best.
Yeah, we
love
talked
them.
about that on our very first
Mm-hmm.
episode. We love them.
Absolutely.
That's why you have it out.
Woo, so,
You're not afraid to drink from it now.
so, anyway, so that was my story. And I really wish y'all would have been there, but even though y'all would have been by yourselves.
Yeah,
been
we wouldn't have done
fine.
any of those activities.
We would have been totally
We'd
fine on our own.
Oh my gosh.
We would have talked about cats.
Can you? Well, I would have.
Let's talk about cats, baby.
Let's talk about you and Pete.
Dude,
I'm kidding.
yeah. So I was very surprised when y'all started singing when I was watching
You
their.
were?
I was like,
You didn't think you'd really do it?
I was like, what are they doing?
Well, here's the thing. She came up with this great. This is how our intro is going to be, and you can't. You tell me anybody out there who can say that without singing it.
Right.
It's really hard.
I couldn't not.
We tried not to, but then we just
try to
did.
read it. No.
But you can't.
Okay, y'all did a great job.
you.
But, oh my god, that is so funny. My cheeks hurt.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, y'all have anything else that you can think of? Oh, Lori,
Yeah.
Jen, y'all need to talk about next week.
Yeah, so next week we're going to the podcast convention.
Yes, so
We're super excited. We can't wait to meet all new people and learn new things and network and socialize and talk to other people who are doing the same space and get creative things going. And
Yes.
so we're super excited about
Yeah,
that. We've never
there
done
you
this before, and we officially can say when we go there we have 100 subscribers. Actually, I think we have 100 and what?
102.
Okay.
What?
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you
Keep
remember?
coming.
Hey, remember when in the
Yeah.
beginning I was like, oh my god, we have 30.
Yeah.
We said we were going to go to Vegas when we
Get
got
to
100.
And so I said that we were going to change that to the podcast, the Gaylord.
Yeah. we
So
can't
as
go
it
to
turned
Vegas.
out, we get to celebrate our 100th. So I was like, please let us have 100 by the time we go to the conventions. At least we can say we have 100.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We might
yes.
not have 100K, but we have 100.
I am so proud of our
I'm
100
so proud of our 100.
followers.
Thank you guys so much for supporting us.
That's awesome.
Do you know what's funny though? When people would say, like, oh, when I was talking about the podcast or whatever, and then somebody's, how many followers do y'all have?
30.
I'd say, yeah, at 100, you know, But that's great for us. We're so excited, because I think they're looking at me going,
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm straight up. We have 100.
Thank you. I know.
In 4 months, that's not that bad.
well, when
She's-
I broke it out today, it was like 25 a month.
Well, we started this when we have
We did.
10
Yeah,
That's
that's right.
or 100.
We're doing
so
this
we're at
for us and hope somebody else
Absolutely.
enjoys it.
Yeah, so we're enjoying. So thank you for supporting us.
Yes.
We hope that we continue to grow it.
We
Please tell your
do.
friends about us.
Please tell your friends
Share.
about us and share, comment.
Yes,
But-
we're on a journey. So next week we'll bring you along on the journey too.
Yes.
So we of course will do our
Our podcast.
weekly episode. We'll be recording it live from Gaylord. Well, not live per se, but maybe.
From Gaylord.
Maybe.
Yeah, from the Gaylord.
So from the Gaylord, and then we will throughout the week we might have some little surprises. You see how creative we get.
Absolutely.
So,
So-
anyway, we're excited. We look forward to sharing that. So
We are very excited. And thank you again for everybody watching. We really love it. And we love doing this for us and y'all. So just remember, every day is a new beginning.
Every day is a new beginning.
every day is a new beginning.
Bye.
Bye.